Wednesday night college hoops on FS1. We're in San Diego, where San Diego State comes in right high the top. Montezuma Mesa ready for a battle tonight, where Air Force is going to try to do something they haven't done in 2 decades. That's win inside Viejas Arena as we welcome you courtside. My name is Trent Rush, going alongside by Casey Jacobson. Case, you look at San Diego State, they're always a good defensive team, but playing pretty well lately.
Yeah, I love their resilience. It's been an up and down week for the Aztecs. They lost at home to Utah State a week ago, but they followed it up with a massive road win against Boise State, and they did it with their defense, which we're going to see a lot of tonight.
Yeah, that's a really big win, and a very important win at this time of the year. As you look at this Air Force team, Ethan Taylor is their do-everything guy, their best player. Clearly, for San Diego State, their backcourt, Nick Boyd and Miles Bird make up a lot of talent in the backcourt, but look out for the athleticism of Magoon Guath, one of the leading shot blockers in the country. Caleb Walker getting the start at center for Air Force. Opening tip won by San Diego State, and we are underway inside Viejas Arena.
Air Force plays a matchup zone, so it looks a lot like man-to-man, but they switch everything.
Three early is an air ball from Miles Bird, but saved by San Diego State. No reset of the shot clock. 5 seconds now. Back to Bird. He'll fire again. Same spot. Similar result, but a putback tip-in right there. Jared Coleman-Jones untouched.
Some token full court pressure from San Diego State. This is the challenge for Air Force. This is a very good passing team. They run a Princeton-style offense, a lot of back screens, flare screens. Can they make enough threes?
They do on the first shot of the game over on that left side. Ethan Taylor getting going early.
Yeah, he leads this team in nearly every category, Trent, and certainly threes.
Pass taken away. Bird caught in Taylor's passing lane. Up ahead, Boyd, the up and under gets hit, and he's going for the strike.
Well, tough start for Miles Bird offensively.
Nice play, Air Force 3 and 11. Boyd able to get 1 of 2. Air Force looking to push. Well, backdoor action gets taken away. Boyd up ahead. Boyd, the alley-oop try. Oh, Bird tried to bring the house down. Welcoming in our audience on FS1. Boyd firing from the left side for San Diego State. And the Florida Atlantic transfer has given the Aztecs a 3-point lead. Just getting started. Mountain West College basketball here on this Wednesday in San Diego. San Diego State comes in off a big game.
And Miles Bird, the leading scorer for San Diego State, a really talented prospect. Not a great offensive start for him, but he's just as good as a defensive player as he is offensively. This pass.
Ethan Taylor getting the dish and finishing down low is Caleb Walker.
Well, Trent, watching Air Force on tape, one of the best things that they do, there's 2 things.
Other side for San Diego State, 26th year at Sdsu, first 18. Top assistant for Steve Fisher has extended the dynasty. Meanwhile, Taylor knocks down a second 3 of this game.
Oh, that's now his 202nd career made triple. It is, I mean, there's a lot of things that he does here, but they still got plenty of firepower.
DJ Davis, speaking of which, in a tip touch 2. There's Compton on cue.
Compton, just a freshman. I know he looks like a senior. He's built like a house. He's 7'5" wingspan, and he used it on that offensive rebound.
So physical. Kearney down low, fouled.
All night long.
You look at San Diego State right now, they have 8 points, 7 have been second chance points on the.
One of the worst free throw shooting teams in America, just under 61%. But tonight, Air Force forcing 2 consecutive mid-range contested jumpers. They'll live with that.
Taylor, great look for 3, his 3rd. And Air Force is up by 5.
And you see the ball.
Another missed jumper for San Diego State.
3 consecutive 2-point jumpers. I'm sure Brian Dutcher is not happy with shot selection so far.
Kearney through the lane, gets the roll.
The question is, of course, can they sustain this for 40 minutes on the road?
on the attack, and Kyle Marshall delivers, extending this Air Force one. They're up by 9. It's a 9-0 run, part of and an offensive rebound. The Falcons are just fighting more. So a Husky takes the 3 and makes the 3. Air Force up by a dozen as San Diego State has to call a timeout. At the end of the game, the transfer from Brown, more of a bench guy, but trying to spark something. Lagoon Guath, quiet to this point. Layup short, gets it back, second chance, good.
That was great initial defense.
Box in that game, Guath was unreal.
Oh, he was ever hitting threes. He can shoot this now.
Dribble drive for Guath, absorbs the contact, can't quite get the roll, but he'll shoot it.
Just in that time.
Well, if anybody can get it back in a hurry, it's Guath, who 3 times this year has had a 5-block performance. They have 4. Yeah, you would have said that Air Force would have a 9-point lead with 7 turnovers. Less than 12 minutes into the game, most people would have thought you were nuts. What a take there by Miles Bird, soaring to the hoop, lays it in, and now has a chance to turn 2 into 3.
If you're going to be a star scorer, then you got to be able to score at all 4 levels, Trent. The 3-point line, he's a 40% 3-point shooter on the season, but he hasn't gotten off to a great start there. Can you play in the mid-range? That's the 2nd level. The 3rd level is, of course, at the rim. And what is the 4th level, you might ask? Right here, at the foul line. The best scorers I've ever played with, or the best scorers that you watch at home at the NBA level, they all know how to get fouled.
Boyd open to the corner. Good look at a 3, but he missed it.
Wow.
Another offensive rebound. Boy, that was fought for. What an effort down low as Nick Boyd gets the lay-in.
Hey, but Jared Coleman-Jones, he secured that rebound with 1 arm. He's still one of the most valuable players, not only on the floor, but in this conference. And I think if San Diego State ends up winning the Mountain West, here he is again, he will be the Mountain West Conference Player of the Year.
And the flush. Let Bird soar. 10-0 run. Off, lead to an easy bucket.
His arms are so long. Don't mess around with the ball. And then here's the athleticism. I mean, he could have dunked that with his eyebrows. The lefty, he is silky smooth, man. And we have not seen him uncork his jumper yet. Unfortunately, that team didn't get to play in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, that was a shame. That was a team that had a legitimate chance to win a national championship.
Yeah, they would have been a 2 seed in that tournament. So that was 2020. Remember 2023, they get to the Final Four. They developed Lamont Butler. They developed Nate Mensah over the years. Look at that Final Four banner. Awesome run that was. And the first time that any Mountain West team had got past the Sweet 16.
As B.J. Davis gets the first of 2 and the second as well. Ty Guy.
Look at those turnovers. They're already almost at their season average.
Meanwhile, breaking the slump, Sam Duskin goes coast to coast. The freshman lays it in.
That's the pace that Air Force now wants to play with. And that was not the case when they started this season. They made that switch basically in early December. Nice pass.
The up and under there to respond. Jared Coleman-Jones back to tie 22-all.
His team, and he thought that was the best way to do it.
5 to shoot. Guath, mid-range jumper, no. Tipped alive. Saved.
Nice.
DeGorville underneath, and there's the slam. Lagoon, look out below.
How was that not an and one? I mean, he got smacked right on the hand as he dunked that one.
Another turnover. Boyd all the way, lays it in. So after San Diego State saw Air Force go on a 17-2 military academies.
Yeah, I mean, in this NIL world, like transfer portal stuff, I think it really hurts all the academies.
Another second chance right there for Taj DeGorville. Freshman from Vegas.
Dude, is he built strong or what?
Oh, Lagoon goes up and pins it up ahead. Boyd, the flush! Final minute of the half. That time an and one. Sam Springer got an and one try, but Viejas.
They want to finish this one strong, do the Aztecs.
Boyd now gonna fire. Launches from three and connects. It's the second three of the game.
First look, long shots and misses or long rebounds.
Guath bumped. He'll get free throws.
He can use that length. He's got shots to either hand. He's just not very consistent yet.
You just look at the frame and the athleticism and what he does defensively.
Basketball venue, and these fans have been awesome. School is not in session right now, Trent, so the student section isn't as crazy as it normally is.
They would have brought the house down for B.J. Davis on the right side, hitting that three. B.J. Davis, 8 seconds, heat check, got it.
Look, those were the shots that they were settling for in the first half, and none of them were.
Awful from Modesto. Right side. Might have just grazed the rim. Jared Coleman-Jones the rebound. Playing with 3 fouls, mind you. Another one in the corner. No one can stop B.J. Davis. 3 straight buckets. He has followed with a 34-4 run. Davis, one more time. By a dozen, now find themselves up by 21 points. He's Casey Jacobson. My name is Trent Rush. B.J. Davis had a personal 11-0 run a moment ago, and now free throws will be coming underneath for Jared Coleman-Jones. We'll get home quick. Coleman-Jones makes a free throw.
Coleman-Jones is, he's a big dude, man. To me, I think that is an X factor. And I know it's cliche, folks, I get it, but I really do believe this San Diego State team offensively is more guard-driven. This of here.
Davis looking to push, puts it up. Oh, and trying to throw it down there. It was a nice dunk at the end, doesn't count. That was up to Farrell Compton, and that would have.
That are not eligible to come back is number 3 in white, Wayne McKinney, the 3rd, and Coleman-Jones. That's it. Everybody else
down low. They already have a win over Houston. Very good team. Free throws coming up for Kyle Marshall on the foul. It's on Compton.
I'm predicting right now, Boise State's going to get back in the race in the Mountain West Conference, and it's a fluid situation.
The driver's seat in the Mountain West Conference after coming back and getting a victory here. And that free throw, again, the first point in over a half hour
of real time.
Warren a couple of times last year, went on the road, beat UNLV, beat New Mexico.
The Air Force has not won in this building in 20 years. That's a long time.
Basketball immense, and now doing what he's doing in this conference. I said earlier, 7 teams in the top 70. There's 5. Meanwhile, that was a dunk underneath. Jared Coleman-Jones left alone.
That was a travel, and like I don't know if that's a record or not in the Mountain West. Unofficial. That's wild.
You know what? I'm not going to go back and check. I know our Fox Research Department's really good. Maybe they can find it. Magoon Guath able to connect down low.
I bet you Anthony Mass.
San Diego State rolling Air Force right now. Nearly taken away, but stays with the Falcons. 3 in the corner, rattles in. So Luke Kearney takes the lid off, and Air Force hits a 3. Got 4 of the 5 doing that. No pilots officially on this team, which I don't know if you see a whole lot of. Got a couple of free throws. Kearney, a sophomore, played really well against Boise State. 16 points in that game. Converts.
We haven't seen much of Bo Becker. Like, they obviously need him, obviously.
Up high to Compton, who gets hit. He'll take 2 shots when we come back from the foul line. San Diego, 3 rebounds, but it's been like very active tonight. Gets that one to roll in.
Yeah, activities in their 11 games against Division I opponents. The Aztecs have held their opponents to their worst or their second worst shooting performance of the season, Trent.
Nick Boyd adds some more. 16 for him.
The ball every time he touches it. Watch. If he gets a touch, they all want it.
Bird goes up. Throws it down on a finishing touch for him tonight. That has been about the defense.
This is having their worst shooting display that I've seen from them all year.
Ferrari for
Tell you, that was
a huge fan favorite. Ferrari gets a little rebound to the basket. Ferrari shifting gear to finish his Ivy League career. And if you talk to any of these San Diego State coaches, they'll all tell you he's like the best kid. They love him.
When they talk about Chemo Ferrari, they're like, we love this guy. We're honored and happy to have him. He scored 39?
39 in a game against Dartmouth. 10 threes. It's like a Casey Jacobson performance.
No, I didn't do that. I mean, I scored 49 one time in a game, but 10 threes, that's ridiculous.
There's a situation a couple of weeks ago where San Diego State was going up, feeding some families at a nearby high school, at Hoover High School. We can have giving away meals at Hoover High School. How do we do more? And these guys have taken their NIL money, giving back into the community. Role when it comes to on-court time, but Ferrari very much in the off-court sense, a huge part of this Aztec family. The Gorville underneath. Jared Coleman-Jones.
So you're going to lose to an opponent of that quality. So they got to be careful.
Schwartz with it now on the attack. Dribble time to the hoop. A point here. Get him a free throw. And he does. Converts. Ryan Dutcher getting this chance to get some of these walk-ons into the game with 63 seconds to go and a San Diego State lead of 31 last year. 2 years ago was sixth man of the year in the Pac-12. He's been dealing with a stress fracture. To Gorville. 6 to shoot. Step back three. Short. And Air Force gets the rebound. That is going to take us to the final horn. San Diego State defends their home floor in emphatic fashion, 67-38. Air Force, fewest points they've scored since 2017 as the Aztec defense tightened in the second half. A relentless effort for San Diego State.
Yeah, they just turned off the water of the Falcons offense. We take a look at the updated standings. This is, again, a fantastic league. Look at Utah State and New Mexico undefeated. And who does San Diego State have next, Trent?
The Lobos.
The Lobos at the Pit. One of the premier matchups in the entire Mountain West Conference season coming up.
So San Diego State takes care of business tonight as they pursue another trip deep into March. But tonight, a scare early on, but they got the job done. For our partner, Casey Jacobson, my name is Trent Rush. On behalf of our entire crew, we say good night from San Diego, where San Diego State defeats Air Force 67-38.
Later, dog.